Keine Ahnung. So, wir gehen nochmal raus. Es geht hier nicht lang, ne? Wow, wow, wow. Ist das unangenehm? Hier habe ich doch alles schon, oder? Die Sommertür ist über Winter geschlossen. Hier ist nichts. Ich muss wieder hier raus. Hallo? Okay. Da brauche ich nicht lang. Das haben wir alles schon. Wer bist denn du?
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open. Are you interested in a new and exciting book? Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
Wie heißt du?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock. Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
Und warum bist du da draußen?
I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mum out with the store. I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running. Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
Gut.
There is stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette.
Wie läuft's?
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Nee.
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals. It's exciting to people, I guess. They get to imagine dangerous things, and it's kind of like a puzzle, where you can guess who the criminal is, or how the good guys are going to catch him.
Ich bin selbst
You don't
Polizist.
look much
Ich bin
like a
selbst eine Art
policeman.
Polizist.
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen. What's that mean?
Oh
And
Gott,
everything's
Hilfe, nein,
better now,
unangenehm.
sir?
Nein.
Why is that?
Schau mich doch an, eine grässliche Bestie, ein Abklatsch eines Bullen.
Oh, okay. I shouldn't have said that thing about Dick Mullen. more about books, maybe? It's the
Wissen
type
wir.
of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man. Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
Mit einem armen Mann, der mit einer reichen Dame zusammenkommt. Haha.
It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process. Or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something.
Aha.
Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end.
Nee,
Maybe
keine
some about other books?
Berühmtheiten.
Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them. I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
Na gut. Gehen wir mal rein. Ich bin sofort wieder da. So, da bin ich wieder. Also, was ich gerne sagen möchte ist, also die Sache mit dem Schwanzkarussell und so weiter, entspricht in keinster Weise meiner Haltung, das entspricht nicht meinem Frauenbild. Auch wenn ich das in dem Moment sehr amüsant finde. Nein, das ist nicht richtig. Ja, red mit ihr. Ist sie
Welcome
reich?
to Crime, Romance and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
Hi.
Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
Bevor wir etwa über etwas anderes reden, Sie scheinen nicht am Hungerdruck zu nagen. Können Sie mir ein wenig Geld geben? Ich habe das Gefühl, dass es später keine Gelegenheit gibt, Sie darum zu bitten. Aha, Sie sind also die Inhaberin dieses Ladens.
I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Ah ja. Das ist Ihre Tochter?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
Ja, ja.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yep.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
Ja,
My
komm.
precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children,
Das ist
I
eine
hope they
Anspielung
turn
auf
out as
Amazon,
great
ganz
as my
sicher.
Annette. As a young girl should be, with the proper attitude, she'll have a bright financial future.
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then, she nudges her glasses.
Cursed? Who said that? Annette? I will have a word
Oh,
with her.
nee.
This place is not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy. Good for commercial activity. My business is thriving, sir.
What in God's name is she talking about?
Then why are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelves to browse. Don't you feel compelled to buy anything? See those shelves there? Go. Be drawn.
Komm,
She
ich
smiles
mag
and
die nicht.
nods, seemingly relieved. A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise. An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table. The topmost book is titled Welkin Compendium, 2nd edition.
Gott.
There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Katawak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a Pick Your Path adventure gamebook titled Tales of Wirral, Cavern of Velkrag. Books in a board game section? Who wants to read books? A towering mountain of colorful board game boxes and Wirral codices.
Wonderful board games, sir. The Viticulturist is a classic for sure, or perhaps you'd like Archipelagos of Insulinda, a very educational game for those interested in geography. Growlbritter is a fun game of economic competition, but can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children. Friends are technically like family. For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization, then set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations. It'll cost 12 Rial.
Ah nee, was ist das?
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty
Was
eye
passiert
sockets
hier?
stares at you. This is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against ill luck, bad dreams, curses, and other supernatural scourges. Inhabitants of Ile de Fantôme, the Seminine Islands down south. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fishhead charm at this time.
Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you, urging you to buy more books.
Ist das so bizarr?
Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
Und auf.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out,
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences.
Hä?
Too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there. I am sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
Ich würde sie ja gerne in Ruhe lassen, aber
The
das geht
curtains
nicht.
do seem frail suddenly, not robust enough to contain a slippery darkness.
No! Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme.
Okay.
Talking is always good. Go see what she has to say. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
So, gibt's was Neues?
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime Romance.
Ja,
I already
warum?
told you, it's just a storage room for employees. Just let it go, officer. Goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the books.
Was ist
She
los?
recites it like it's a poem, or like she's playing a role she's grown tired of. She's so tense, it's a miracle she hasn't snapped in half yet.
Und wenn das nur ein Lagerraum ist, warum sind sie denn so angespannt? Und hier, genau, warum ist der
It's
Schutzzauber?
just for decoration. Okay, fine. It's because this place is cursed. Just like Annette said, They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing.
Der verfluchte
Are
Gewerbeblock.
you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything?
Host of hosts, she prays. Guard me and my honest business venture from the curse that lurks behind the curtains.
The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation. It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy. But officer, there's nothing natural about entire companies declaring bankruptcy. I'm talking about cacodemons feeding off bad business practices and disappointing
Die gibt's
income
doch bei
statements.
Doom.
There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here. Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists, and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards. The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building, even though now I fear it's not enough. Most certainly not. I'm not letting you open the gates of hell. In fact, I don't want anyone who isn't familiar with the psychic arts involved
klar.
in this mess.
My liege, you know what this case calls for? A para-detective.
Oh. Bitte.
Slither up to her, you silver-tongued fiend. Show her what world-class perfidy looks like.
Are you sure? Don't think I haven't seen charlatans before.
Ich bin aus dem Nichts zurückgekehrt. Ich bin Paradetektiv von einer Familie von
You're
Paradetektiven.
no paradetective. You look nothing like one. And you're clearly a drinker. Pardon me for being so blunt, but
You look like one. The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He silently picks out his notebook.
how do you know all this?
Here we go.
Ich bin wegen ihren Schusshandlungen. Ich bin nämlich auch seminesischer Amt, ne? Der Wiedergänger aus dem Nichts. Ich habe die Macht, alle Negativitäten entnegativisieren.
I
Was?
should have realized. A pattern lies within the fabric. The hand of fate guides us. Our meeting couldn't have been mere chance. But I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter. You are certain you can help us? Keep us safe? I can't allow any collateral damage to hit us.
Überhaupt kein Problem. Ihrer Familie wird nichts passieren. Gegen mich kommen die Phantome nicht an.
If you promise, good officer, then you might be our last hope. Do you swear it?
Ja.
Thank you, sir. There's one more thing I haven't told you about yet. The entity.
Do not act surprised. You know of these things, sire.
Natürlich das Wesen. Ich habe seine Präsenz natürlich
You
gespürt.
have? The entity takes the form of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you know that she lives inside the chimney?
Ein Kamin. Der Übergang vom Himmel zur Hölle. Natürlich.
Yes, that
Oh,
chimney
wie
is
schlimm.
part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. God knows, some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. What is the source of this curse? Here's the key to the warded door behind the curtains. Take it. Oh, and please do return to me after you've looked round. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse.
Ja.
What you discover? Probably just some office space. Don't be scared. You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the... You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Simonese wards. Your
glaub's
shadow
einfach mal
looming over
selbst.
it like an omen.